Did you know that you can have the dynamic chart in Microsoft Excel in order to compare different trend line better and more efficient? As you can see by clicking on each checkbox, you can see the diagram of that, and in this way you can compare different trend line in different categories more efficiently. In this tutorial, we are going to cover this topic in Microsoft Excel in order to make more attractive your reports. Welcome to another episode of Microsoft Excel for Business Analytics. In this tutorial, we are going to cover the dynamic chart topic in Microsoft Excel, which enables you to present your report in a more efficient way. And to do this, we have the scenario. We actually simulate a scenario in which we can implement our example. Imagine that there are 4 marketing campaigns that we run in different time and in different actually dates, and by each category, actually by each campaign in each time, we have some lead generation. And as you can see, for example, campaign 1 in time 1, it has these customers as a lead generation that can plan on it in the next steps for marketing purposes. Now we want to compare the performance of each campaign in each time with the trend line, but in a dynamic way. How can we do that? To do that, we need to know some tools in Microsoft Excel. First of all, you have to enable your developer tab in your Microsoft Excel. If you don't see this tab, go to the option and customize ribbon, and from the main ribbon check the developer in order to see that. As a first step, here we need to insert a checkbox in which we can actually change the status of our diagram. We click on checkbox here, and as you can see, there's a checkbox. Since we need checkbox for each campaign, let's edit the name of this checkbox by right click on that. Here we can change the name to camp 1, and then we actually copy this checkbox for each campaign, and then we change the actually name of each checkbox, as you can see. Then the third one, and then the fourth one. Let's make it in more organized way. To do that, we should select all the actually checkbox and then go to the shape format tab, and here we can choose the line left, and as you can see, they are more organized. Now we have 4 checkbox, but how can we relate these 4 checkbox to each row of the table? To do that, we make a copy from this table, for example here, and then we want to work on this table in order to make a dynamic chart. If you right click on each checkbox and go to the format control, you can see a window like this. In this label, we want to refer each checkbox to each row of our data. For example, the first one, we want to link to this cell. We click on OK. As you can see, here is true. Each checkbox is like a binary variable. In other words, whenever you check the checkbox, you can see the reference link as true, and whenever you uncheck that, it would be false. Let's do the same scenario for each checkbox. We come here, format control, and then the cell links would be the second one. Then again the same for the third one. We come here, then click here. Then we come here, and then we put the reference link. As you can see, by clicking on each checkbox here, the value of the cell will change. Now, all four checkboxes are false. The gap here is that there is no relationship between these true and false value with this data. We have to relate these two logics. In order to do that, we come here and we use if formula in Excel. We say that if this cell was true, then show me the value from the original table. Otherwise, show me nothing. In order to make the formula dynamic, we need to put a $sign before the P, since we want to fix that. To do that, we put the $sign before that, and then we drag the formula here and then expand to other part of our tables. As you can see, the first row is visible since it is true. If we click on the second one, and as you can see, it would be true and you can see the data. And if you click on the third one, you can see the numbers. And finally, if you keep on the fourth one, you can see the number too. So now we could do the first step correctly, and in the next step we are going to draw our diagram. So now it's time to draw our diagrams. To do that, we have to select the data range that we want to draw diagram. Then we go to the Insert tab, and here we choose the line with markers diagram. Let's make it a little smaller. Then I put it here along with our checkbox. As you can see, this is the diagram that we have. By clicking on each checkbox, you can see that you are omitting the associated diagram. There are some problems with this chart that we should handle. The first one is the axis range. We should fix that. To do that, we click on the axis, then we came here, we put the minimum range of our data, which was 3000, and the maximum we put on 8000. And then okay. As you can see, in our data, the maximum data that we had was around 3000, and the maximum was actually about 7000, more than 7500. So therefore we put and fix the minimum and maximum of our diagram. Then, as you see, by clicking on the diagram, you can have each chart dynamically. Now we can change the name of our chart to dynamic chart. Then, for example, we can click on our chart and then change the format. We can have, for example, the data labels here. Then we omit the grid lines here. And in order to make it more beautiful, we can go to the View tab and then uncheck the formula bar heading and grid line. And as you can see here, we have the dynamic chart that we were trying to have it. In this scenario, you can compare each campaign by clicking on the checkbox. As you can see, when you have the opportunity to select two campaigns, it's easier to compare them in different times in terms of the different lead generation that they brought for our business. This flexibility, I mean the dynamic chart in Excel, helps you in different projects that you can have in order to make a dynamic chart as quickly as possible and compare different trend line or of course other kinds of charts in more efficient way. I hope that this tutorial would be useful for you and you can implement on your real world project.